We are live. This match is for the minor premiership. This match is to see who wins the league.
Don't look at it.
Good evening. I'm assuming it's evening for you guys. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. It is an absolute pleasure to have everyone. There you go. I tell you what, something I noticed is weird. Your AFL kickoffs are at weird times. They're really at weird times. Jim, I did message you back. I sent you an email today. Thank you so much for joining the Buy Me a Coffee. Do you have Discord? If you have Discord, I will add you to my extra content channel with stuff that hasn't got onto YouTube, or more or less hasn't got onto YouTube. Good day, Craig. Or good day. Good day. Look at me. Look at me. Bit of Kath and Kim there. Bit of Kath and Kim. Miller, hello Miller. My prediction, I'm going for the Demons. Yeah, I'm going for Melbourne. I think I said earlier on when I started actually watching AFL that the Demons look like the team to beat. So yeah, I haven't actually. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Demons, Melbourne Demons. I thought them near the start of when I started following AFL back in probably about 4 months now. That's what I'm going for. Anyone going? Who's your picks? Let me know who are you picking. Jim, what's your Discord name? Let me know your Discord name and I'll add it. I'll add you into the group. So what is the current? I'm just thinking, so if this is for the Cats can't win the league now, can they? They can't win the minor premiership. But the Demons, I assume, can. Obviously, they've got that game of Port are obviously on 68 points. Demons are on 66 points. So, and Geelong are on 64. Hello, the true football kid. We are waiting for this game to finish, I think. We're waiting for the Brisbane versus West Coast to finish. But it's how many points? It's 2 points for a win, right? It is 2 points for a win. I'm not wrong on that one, am I? So if it's 2 points, then it's Port Adelaide Power obviously top at the moment and 68 points, and Melbourne are second on 66 points. Oh, it's 4 points for a win. Gotcha. So yes, they can. Cats can still win. I assume. For some reason I was thinking it was 2 for a win. Now, how do you work out if it's in the table? What happens if it's the same on points? Because obviously in football it goes on goal difference. So goals scored versus goals against, and whoever's got the best goal difference, kind of, if they're on level on points, they go higher. What is percent? I don't even know what percent. What's percentages? What does that mean? Well, I am a cat person, but I don't know. I just fancied Melbourne right from the start, to be honest. Goal difference, okay, goal difference, yeah. Okay, so goal difference. The only problem is it's quite difficult to see the goal difference easily. So it's close. It's very close. Because that's what I've got up on my screen. Hang on, let me move it there. That's what I've got up on my screen, and you've got the goals, and because there's so many goals for and against, it's so difficult to even do the maths in my head. Yeah. I should do. So really then, it's out of Port's hands, and it's all about the goal difference, I assume. This is to see who win. This is to find out who has been the best team overall this season. That's the thing, isn't it? You guys don't agree with that. But if it was just on the league situation, we will today find out who deserves to win the league. That's the way I'm looking at it. It seems like we've got a few Cats fans in here, and I'm wondering how many of you watched. My VR video on the Geelong's ground. I am wondering. I don't know. I'm going for Melbourne. I just can't look past Melbourne. We'll see. At the end of the day, this is the beauty of it. What's on paper, it doesn't matter. Any team can win, you know. Yeah, that's the problem. Not every that's wrong, but hey ho. Yeah. When is this game going to end? I'm just trying to wonder why they're so... What they're... Were Brisbane trying to get to a certain goal, a goal tally or something? Because they are very excited about getting that 1 point at the end. Or was it to get into the top 8? Is that what it was, to get into the top 8? Hang on, I need to look at the tables again now. I'm going to assume Brisbane is so excited because they got into the top 8. No, they're already in there. If they got into the top 4, I'm going to assume Brisbane are so excited because they got into the top 4. Yeah. There we go. The excitement of just getting into the top 4. Oh man, I saw it. Yeah, I saw. I didn't see it, but I did see that they had won. I need to get the else. Game on. Game on for the Cats Demons. Who is going to finish top? Game is on. Right. You don't see many draws, do you? You don't see many draws in the AFL, and so today to see an 83-83. David, hi Dave. Nice to have you. I have a question for you, David, as well. Did you eat at Steamtown the other week? You said you were possibly going to eat there. You say that, Lachlan, but the problem is there much? Is there much home advantage in AFL? Because a lot of the clubs don't necessarily have a home ground properly anymore, do they? You know, a lot of the clubs playing at Melbourne Cricket Club and things like that, the Gabba, and do they often even play at their home ground? I'm not sure. Yes. I'm glad I could recommend it to you. We had a takeaway from there this weekend just gone, I think. Such good food. Such good food. It was interesting that the Brisbane Lions were trying to, desperately had to get to that certain goal difference, and they got it in like the last 10 seconds or something. Very exciting stuff. I haven't really got a room tour, if I'm honest. Yeah, I could. It's not that exciting. My desk is an absolute mess. But maybe I can do a little tour or something along those lines. My pick to win. I would say my pick to win the Premier League. It's got to be one of the Manchester clubs. Maybe Liverpool, maybe a little bit better this year with having Van Dijk back, because they were dreadful without Van Dijk. But I would say one of the Manchester clubs this year. My club, Southampton, will be fighting fighting against relegation, I'm sure, as we do. It's interesting. I said watching this, which is at Geelong, knowing that I did a VR video of this last week, or the start of this week, should I say. It's weird now seeing it because it looks exactly the same because there's no fans in it. And that's exactly what I saw. David, Brentford winning, Brentford beating Arsenal. Great performance by Brentford, but they were only playing Arsenal, so is it much of an achievement? But no, I can't see Brentford staying up. I can't see Norwich staying up either. Kane isn't that good. Harry Kane isn't that good. 6 points. The Demons take the lead. Rune QM. You'd say about relegations. That's the point, and I've made this point before. How by having relegations, it means that actually it's entertainment at the bottom of the table as well. Whereas in obviously competition where there's no relegation, there's no excitement at the bottom of the table on the whole. If you've got any kind of suggestions on videos, put them in my Discord channel in the suggestions page. That's probably the best way, and then I can scroll through and look at things. If I had to relegate one of the big six, I'd relegate all of the big six, to be honest. That would make the league more exciting. Tina, you'll probably be asleep by then. But I'm watching Hull KR versus Hull FC later on in the Super League. That should be a good rugby game. With the rivalry and everything. And apparently I've been told there's current difficulties with Hull KR and Hull FC with ownership problems or something. So it's a busy weekend. This weekend is watching AFL. Then I'll be watching Rugby League, FC versus KR. Then I'm going to my dad's to stay the night at my dad's with the wife, and we'll take him out for dinner. And then tomorrow is the hurling grand final, which I have been so looking forward to watching some hurling after doing some videos of it. So I'll be watching that tomorrow as well. So good weekend, a really good weekend. Hi Lando. Chance of Arsenal Arsenal won't get relegated, but it was funny last season that they were looking like they could possibly be in a relegation battle, and they saved themselves. But what now? Obviously, it's easier for. It's easier for Melbourne Demons to win and win the league. You know, they just have to win. They don't have to worry about goal difference. What goal difference do the Cats need to win by to win the league? Can anyone work that math out? That maths out. Rune QM. To be fair, Rugby League is easy to understand. Rugby League is really easy to understand. There aren't many rules. You get 6 chances to try and get a try before being tackled, and if you don't make it within the 6, you give the ball to the other team. So it's quite simple. Okay, so Cats. I assume then the Cats have got a better goal difference than Port Adelaide at the moment. If anyone doesn't have access to the game, guys, I've got my Discord server, which I'm showing the game. If anyone wants to watch it, let me type up so everyone can. Let me put it in the chat. There you go. So if anyone doesn't have access to watch the game, I've just put in the messenger, in the chat, the link to Discord. You are welcome to join. You know, it's there showing live for everyone. It's very low scoring within the first 7 minutes. Well, you say draws don't happen that often. It did earlier. It did earlier, didn't it? 83-83. Oh, slipped out of his hands. It's interesting to see there is one player for the Cats who has got a long sleeve top on. Everyone else has gone for the vest or the Guernsey. One player has got a long sleeve top on. Favourite AFL player? The problem is I don't really know enough. I would say, I get this asked every week, I would say possibly Buddy. But possibly he's getting on a bit and he's not necessarily as good as he was. I don't know. I can't answer it. And probably the same thing is with Premier League. There's so many players, and I say, what do I know? You know, I say Buddy's, you know, getting on and struggling a little bit, but I'm just saying the last games that I've watched of the Swans and whatnot, he's not really done a lot because I can't see him getting to the 1,000 mark for goals this season. I must say James Ward-Prowse then. I must say James Ward-Prowse because he's just signed a new 5-year contract with Saints, even though everyone thought he was going to be leaving. Will he do it? That's the question. Will Buddy get the 1,000? He's got to have a blinder, doesn't he? Swans have got to win their game. They've got to win their game for him to get 1,000 this year. That is a inappropriate position those two players were just sitting in or laying in. Come on. It's got to be 6 points from there. Oh, man. Oh, man. What a miss. What a miss. Oh, is there? I didn't see one for Melbourne. I've got to have a look now. That was a poor kick. That was a really from a good position and not that far out. Yeah, I said I'm going for Melbourne to win. I reckon the Demons are going to win this. Demons all day long.
Those last couple of long kicks by the Geelong forwards have been intercepted by May and Smith. That's the beauty of their defence. All of their defenders have got the ability to win it back in the air. Henry got high, knocked it to Pickett, and read it brilliantly. Then a little one.
Nice from Pickett. Very good from Pickett. Great reading of the ball. The long sleeve, the long sleeve kits seems like something out of the 70s or 80s. To be fair, it just looks weird. It just looks weird considering everyone else has got their kind of vests on. Guernsey. No. No, just a behind. Hi, Graham. Yeah, I just realised Buddy scored 6 today. 8 to go. Swans must win their first game to give them a chance to get it this year. Otherwise, it'll definitely get it next year, I suppose. Oh, there is a Demons player with a long sleeve. Yeah, yeah, he's the one that caught the ball as it went out of play just now with the long sleeves. It's not a beautifully weighted kick. Oh my god, that annoys me when people. It's the same thing in football when a commentator says, "Oh, that was a lovely pass" or "a really good pass," but it didn't actually go to the person it was intended to. So was it a good pass? No, it wasn't, was it? That wasn't a lovely weighted ball because it was too far in front of him. I'm going for Demons and Miller. Yes, I'm watching it. If anyone wants to watch the game, welcome to join the Discord server. The game is showing in there if you don't have access to the game. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it was. Yeah, what a good box that was sent all the way from Australia. It was incredible. It really was. Some of the time and effort and the amount that was put in there. It was mind blowing that that James sent something to me. So yeah, incredible. John Joe, I did a beer ad about 2 a.m. my time, which would have been roughly morning your time. But yeah, I did an unboxing video that was a package that was sent to me from Australia. Considering I only got the package from Australia yesterday, I have not. It is here. Hang on, it is here. I'll just move the camera around. There you go. There it is. But it is bloody slippery. Like, you can understand why you can understand why this is basically like aerial ping pong, you know, with this, because it's so slippery. And yeah, this is bone dry. Imagine if it was, imagine if this was wet. Imagine if this was wet, it would be insane. Yeah, I will get round to it. I said I will be I will do a kick. I've been saying to the rugby subscribers that I'll be doing kicking with the rugby ball, taking conversions. My ankle and my Achilles has been absolutely wrecked, so I will get to it. It will be using rugby posts, so I hope you don't mind. I reckon I can do this. Hold it like that. As they kick it. I've got it in the bag. Be a piece of cake. I will make. I'm gonna have some British pommy arrogance and say I will make these guys that slice the ball look rubbish. I will make them look rubbish. I could do this piece of cake, I reckon. I should. Yeah, I'm sure, because a lot of my rugby subscribers, when I said taking conversions and whatnot look easy, they were like, yeah, it's harder than it looks. So I'm still waiting to find that out. Yeah. I've seen the 100, the cricket, the 100 has been on TV, but every time I get round to trying to watch it, it's finished. Because I've been quite busy. Yeah. On the kicking side of things, I will probably look like an absolute plank. I will have to edit it so I only show you my kicks that went in. Okay? On the rugby and the AFL side. I'll edit it. I won't. I don't mind myself looking like an idiot. I've not learnt to bounce it. Maybe I can... Hang on. Hold on. If this accidentally goes into my screen... Oh, Jesus. How did... Oh, Christ. That's not... Yeah. Apparently don't bounce it there, do you? Sorry, ignore me, Leanie. Easy. Yeah, easy. Easy, got it. Oh, Christ. This is the problem with egg-shaped balls. Egg-shaped balls never go where they're meant to go, do they? That's alright. Yeah. That's the thing. That is something that impressed me. Same as Gaelic football, and same as hurling as well, and Aussie rules. The ability the players have, to run and bounce the ball, is insane. And actually, I think it's almost on par. Hurling and AFL is on par because you've got obviously the egg-shaped ball. You got the egg-shaped ball with AFL, which is you got to bounce it in the right spot, and obviously hurling, you're using it on your hurley, and it's a small ball. Gaelic football, on the other hand, obviously is a round ball, and therefore it's more predictable. But I will give it a go at some point, I promise you. 15-13. It's a close game. It's a close game. Very low scoring in the first quarter so far. Roth, you will be impressed, I promise you. You'll be impressed, I reckon. Yeah. Do you think if I... Oh, I'm just wondering, you say about a torpedo. Maybe I can... Oh, if I got Charlie with a torpedo, she would be fuming, wouldn't she? She would be absolutely livid with me. Oh, she would be fuming. I better not use her as a torpedo. I'd be impressed as well if I did it. I would be very impressed if I did it as well. Nice mark from the Demons. I did a draw from the Tigers and Hawks. Swans absolutely destroyed whichever team they were playing, but this is the big one, really, isn't it? I will have to buy some more Milo. I am out of Milo. I am out of Milo. Hang on, go on then. Quickly. Even though I'm inside, I don't want to break anything. Hold it with hands on both sides, then bounce the ball on the ground from the middle furthest away part of the ball. Okay, hang on. Hold on. So I assume it's got to be with this bit at the top. Oh no, hang on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. This is a piece of cake. Hang on. Oh, it comes straight back to me. Hang on. Piece of piss. Absolute piece of piss this is. Sort of. Oh my word. Okay, there we go, I tried. This is meant to be a watch along. Not too bad. So basically if I'm holding it like that, it's got to be that bit of the ball. It's about that bit of the ball. Yeah, I'll get the hang of it. It's probably completely different on grass as well. Completely different on grass. We'll see. There's not enough space to do it running. As there's a slight break. Well, I say there's not even a break in play, but make sure you like and subscribe, guys. Yeah, I appreciate everyone that watches, and if you can like and subscribe, that'll mean even more. I will do it. I promise. I will. Yeah, you're watching along. Yeah. To be fair, the problem is the game's not really very high scoring at the moment, is it? Thanks, Rune. QM. At the end of the day, I'm just enjoying learning and watching, and as I said, COVID, although it's been a disaster in some sense, it's clearly been a huge positive in other senses, you know. I watched the first half, Will. I did watch the first half of the Lions game, and I literally just watched the last 6 minutes as well. Leanne, hi Leanne. I am a Southampton supporter, so the red and white for Sydney Swans goes well. Yeah, for some reason, rugby fans and Aussies seem to like watching me talking nonsense. Don't know why. I don't know why, but yeah. Yeah, Swans. Swans is who I went for in the AFL. Yeah, I did a few. I've done a few watch-alongs where there's been crowds, but it is disappointing, and it's the same. It's the same watching the AFL with no crowds as watching football with no crowds. It's just not got that atmosphere that draws you in. You know, it's. It's interesting because I did a AFL commentary video, which sadly got copyrighted and blocked. So I ended up putting on my extra content Discord channel. But what was interesting was the commentators, the best commentators in AFL and in other sports, they sort of raise the tone as the game gets more exciting, as they get closer to scoring. You know, the excitement and the passion goes up. But what you find is actually that quite often the commentators are also reacting with the crowd. But because there's no crowd, I am finding that the commentary isn't quite the same. You know, the commentators are using the crowd almost as a baseline of where where their tempo should be. Yeah. So sadly, with no crowds, it's not quite the same. Hi, Freddie. Very good. I'm having a really good day. I'm having a really good day. That's Graham. In football, soccer, you know, when we go to games, you know, it's very tribalist, like AFL is. But we chant and we have songs, and you know, we abuse the other team. You know, we make jokes and sing about the other teams. Do you? Well, obviously, I haven't necessarily seen enough with crowds to notice. But you know, are you guys, when you go to a game, are you chanting and singing songs about the other team? You know, that how rubbish they are, for example. Leave Razor Ray alone, all right, Nunya. Out of order. Out of order. Razor Ray is clearly the best umpire. I'm quickly getting a drink, as my hot chocolate ran out, so I'm getting a cold drink. See, this is the problem. You need to be telling, you know, you need to be chanting. The songs that fans sing is what makes the atmosphere at football. 2 seconds. You need songs. You need songs. The problem is, I think, let's be honest, none of us want to be like the Americans, like the Yanks, do we? But yeah, the problem is the chants are almost remind me of Yankee soccer chants, you know. You need to start taking the piss out of the other team, honestly. Hi, Mr. Puniverse. Hello, mate. Not necessarily. Not necessarily true. Not necessarily true. Jono. Not Jono, sorry. Nunya. Quite often you will find if there's not much going on during a football match, there won't be a lot of singing. Especially at these big clubs. When you go to, you know, Man United, Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, if the game is really boring, there won't be a lot of singing because people just switch off. So it's not necessarily the case that there's a lot of singing because the game is, you know, not as many goals. Oh, Optus. What do you think? Grand final in MCG or the Optus? What do you guys think? What would be better? What do you think would be better? The grand final at Optus or MCG? What do you think? Or take the grand final down to Tasmania. Take it down to Tas. That'll be the one, won't it? The ground, I can't even remember what the ground's called that I looked at. It's in Tasmania, but what a lovely view. Very small, but lovely view. Oh, Jono thinks it should be the Gabba. Oh no, the G is not the Gabba, is it? Anyway, yeah. Hi, Tom. Taz. Yeah, send it to Taz. I can't. That's the problem. I can't even remember what the bloody stadium's called now. I did it a while ago. Oh man, the old stupid protests today. Oh man, I don't want to. This is all I'm gonna say. Yeah, sorry. I know. I got it wrong, Jono. I corrected myself. This is the only. Yeah, Blundstone. Blundstone. It was small, but it had a lovely view. This is my only point that I'm going to make today on the political side of things. Absolutely fine to protest. Absolutely fine to protest. I've not got a problem with that. But don't turn things violent. Don't make the protest aggressive and violent. Wrong. That's all I'm going to say. Currently, Melbourne are top of the league. What am I stopping? Who are we stopping? Who are we saying stop? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right? That's all I said, and that's all I'm going to say. This is a... Oh, hang on. I'll hide him if need be, if he keeps going. If I remember, Robert, if I remember, I will. Bo, what do you mean? What happened? There's not a lot in this game. Little first quarter update. 15-13 to Demons. There's not a lot going on. It is very tight. It's not that free flowing. There's not a lot in this game so far, is there? The times of the games today. Hang on, the times of the games today. If I go on my Flash Scores app, the Swans. Oh, it doesn't even bloody say. The Swans game was at 4:45 in the morning today. So, yeah, I wasn't getting up that early so last night. The package I received from James, I received during the morning yesterday, my morning. And I was saving it to do a video with Charlie because she was also really excited to receive it. We ended up filming it about 10 o'clock at night last night. So after filming it, then editing it, it was quite late. So I certainly did not want to get up before 4:45 this morning. And so it was an option between Cats Demons game or Carlton versus Greater Western. And obviously there means more at the moment. The Cats versus Demons, this is for the league. Or the flag, or the minor premiership, as you say. I thought this would be a better game to watch. I haven't eaten anything yet. Me and Charlie will do a tasting, but she's gone to work today. We'll do a tasting tomorrow after the hurling, so tomorrow evening our time. So I've not had anything yet. It's going to be tough. It's me staying up all night, which will be very difficult. That's the shame about the grand final. Ideally, it would be an evening grand final, but I can't see that happening. Sadly.
a sudden the D's. He had good position there, Ben Brown. He actually got out the back. His opponent just got two hands on it, couldn't hold the mark.
The old fruchocks. Fruchocks, is that how you pronounce them? As it said in the video, this was the thing. I was really looking forward to the chocolate pineapple chunk things. But they didn't have real pineapple in, and I was so disappointed. But actually, after them being in a cold fridge for a long time, they tasted quite nice. They almost had a toffee-like texture where they crunched. But yeah, hopefully these ones will be nice. The problem with holding a grand final party, Will, is that I'm the only one that I know that watches Aussie Rules, and 2 o'clock Australian time in the UK. Hang on. Okay, Google. Convert 2 p.m. Australia time to GMT.
4 o'clock Saturday in Greenwich Mean Time.
I think that's AM. 4 o'clock. 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning. Sorry. Sorry. If it's I tell you what, if it is an evening grand final, that would be amazing. That would really be amazing if it was an evening grand final, and because it just makes more sense for me to be able to watch. David Off. Never heard of him. Never heard of him. Okay, Google. Play Am I Gonna See Your Face Again on Spotify.
Am I Ever Gonna See Your Face Again by the Angels? Sure. Playing on Spotify.
Stop. Okay, Google. Thanks. Sorry. This is the thing you always get with the old Alexa, don't you?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Good. Stop. Having, as I said though, having a night grand final, it would be better for other countries. That's the thing. If you want the grand final to be more watched, I think it has to be an evening game. You know, because like I said, it's okay possibly in nice mark. Having a daytime AFL grand final in, say, Eastern Europe, fine. You know, it's not too bad, but yeah. That's surely that's what you must want. You know, surely if you enjoy me, you know, learning and learning and enjoying AFL, surely that must mean you want others to be able to watch it as well.
inside 50s, but the Cats, they just don't go away. Such a professional outfit, just find a way.
If you would like a time check, I'll give you a time check in a second. But obviously where I'm streaming and then streaming through YouTube, it's always a little bit behind. What you could always do is pause yours and play when I give you a time check. Genius idea. 15:04:03. 15 minutes. Whoa, what the hell? You've... Wow. Bo, you've just said about the like to dislike ratio on this video. What the hell? What? I have no idea what the hell has happened to the like to dislike ratio. Wow. Wow. That's mental. Don't get it. Maybe that's it. As soon as I said the grand final should be a night game. Oh God. Oh my word. Never mind. Never mind. I don't care. Whatever.
It's basically 3-on-1. Petty was coming into that contest as well. So Gawn and Hawkins. Max Waller's experience. Sailor, Lever. Really well to get it back to Joel Smith. Great forward pressure though. The Cats apply there now. Max going through. They find some space.
Don't get me started on red cards, Freddie. Don't get me started on that. That is puzzling. Really puzzling. Never mind. Whatever. I'm ignoring the like to dislike ratio. Never mind. Never mind. It's getting up red. I know you guys enjoy me talking about red cards. That really gets you guys in. That really gets you guys going. I tell you what, the Cats just got very, very lucky, considering the player just completely missed the ball. Did he touch it or did he not touch it? Nope. Goal. He definitely did not touch that. Yeah. Do we talk about the quality of the cameras again? Because every game I seem to watch, it's got to be a goal, but every time I've been watching, there's always been one of these instances of did the hand touch the ball, and the ball is always so blurry. But in this example, yeah, no, he didn't touch it, did he? No, he didn't touch it. Gola, gola, gola. Yeah, just done. Just done, Lando. Fun has been hidden. I'm on 51 dislike. Oh, I've got to just ignore it. I don't mind. Whatever. It was me that did it, Lando. I'm not even sure if I've had that many people watching, if I'm honest. Have I even had 87 people watch? I don't know. Never mind. That's cool. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Right, we need to enjoy the game. The Cats have taken the lead. It's okay. It's okay. It doesn't bother me. Interaction is interaction, eh? I'm amazed how low scoring. I say I'm amazed how low scoring the game is. I'm amazed how close this game is in the fact, normally the games are high scoring, but maybe we could look at it in the sense that it's both teams are defending well. Can we say that both teams are defending very well and therefore keeping the game low scoring? Both teams are cancelling each other out almost, which I suppose is a good tactics. Must be good, and both teams are playing well. Yeah, that's my point, Rune. Quite often when you get good clubs, it's yes, they may have great strikers, but they have great defenders, and it's the whole immovable object, irresistible force type situation, isn't it? Oh, Jesus. What is it with spammers today? Timeout, my friend. Gabe has just gone into a timeout. Weird. Oh, Alex, thanks, buddy. I like your image as well. Thanks, buddy. There is just nothing in it, really, is there?
Been able to manufacture 3 possessions out of those 8 entries. Just unbelievably hard to score against these 2 defences. Obviously done by Langdon. Selection he's been coming across from Fremantle to Melbourne.
Eddie Betts playing his last game. Oh, I'm sure he will certainly be missed. He will certainly be missed, won't he? Clearly, Eddie Betts is a wonderful player. A really, really wonderful player. I think that's an interesting point as well, Graham, actually. At the end of the day, both of these teams have got into the top 4. They've got that advantage straight away. So bloody hell. It's alright, he's removed. What was I even saying before? Having to deal with that. Yeah, Graham. So this is an interesting one as well, isn't it, at the end of the day? Because both teams, at the end of the day, you guys have all said, yes, it's great to win the minor premiership, win the league, but actually on the grand scheme of things, as long as you're in the top 4, that's what counts. So how much are these teams really trying to win? If it doesn't actually mean anything, both teams have secured the top 4. Yeah, so I think those are the two points. Either the teams are that good quality and equal in ability, or that are both teams just holding back a little bit, knowing that they've got to the finals, and yeah, interesting.
Henderson over the top. Holmes turns his back on it. Turned again. Almost. Rivers almost threw it down towards Petty. Petty tries to get out of the path and tackle.
Holding the ball, Geelong, stay out, play off. Now good opportunity, Parkman. Nice Selwood, he's got the run from behind. Puts it out in front of Dangerfield, says you do the rest, Danger. He's going to take on arms. Got through with these.
Is he going to get that mark? He's gone across the field. Oh, he went to the wrong person. He went to the wrong person. There was literally the player in the pocket calling for the ball with no one on him. Oh. Alex, man, thanks, buddy. Thank you, mate. So kind, so kind. How did I find AFL football? I was watching a lot of rugby videos, and I wanted to then start looking at something new, and I literally put a poll on Discord and on on YouTube saying which sport should I focus on next, and it was cricket, it was AFL Aussie Rules, and it was another one. I can't remember what the other one was, and the majority of people voted AFL, so I then did an AFL video, and it did really well, and it went from there, really. And I tell you what, it's been amazing. It's been so good. I'm so glad I found it, because then it got me onto watching a lot of Aussie stuff, and the amount of different Aussie things that I found. Great, Mark. That's in the left pocket. It's a nice tight angle for him. Yes, nice. Lovely turn on it. Very good. Those are the type of shots that you think, okay, well, if he misses, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Fair play if he misses, but very good from him. I did say Melbourne Demons, but they're slipping up a little bit in this quarter. I've got faith in the Demons.
So 33 now, there's no sign of his body letting him down. He looks as hungry as ever.
Anthony, the only people I know that know about AFL but don't necessarily watch it, or don't watch it regularly, is my best mate Sam, because he's got a family member down in Sydney, so he's been there. And my neighbour over the road, but she doesn't really watch it. She just, what is it today? What the hell is going on with these spammers? Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah, so I only really know 2 people that know it. It's not something I never really knew about. Yeah, I never knew about AFL really, or Aussie Rules or whatnot. Seriously?
Super from Joel Smith, wasn't it? Let the ball go through. Dangerfield runs into an open goal.
Great stories with Joel Smith coming back in, just his second game of the year, and a chance to roll into a final series.
Stanley this time, cleanly out of the air. Now Simpson, got to get rid of it. Deep Myers floats it over the top. Dalhouse back to Holmes. Rowan runs into the tackle from Petrova.
Sorry if there's silence. I am literally hiding people from the channel because I've literally, that's about 5, 6.
Simpson couldn't quite. Cam Guthrie could. Gave it to
Weird.
Parpin. Time to just measure things up.
Really, really weird. Really weird what's going on. I have no idea.
Little stop, check side. Umpire moves a little. Minor score only. 10-point lead.
I have no idea what's going on.
those few early chances.
So if I'm silent, I'm literally just removing people from the channel.
May unload a big long straight at the corridor. Been quite brave enough this occasion. McDonald's going to fly. Piece of it from behind.
This is so weird. Yeah, well, what can I say? With all this fame, if I end up leaving Charlie for a supermodel, then it's just you know, I can't help it. I do joke, obviously.
Henry's had a really good year. Just probably goes a little bit unnoticed in the scheme of things when you've got guys like Stewart down there.
Push forward and kick 7, I think, this year. Henry's Parfit gets onto his left. Hawkins and May again do battle. Hawkins on his left. He's having a good night. That's his third. 3 in a row. And 4 in a row for the Cats. So Cameron
Cats are pushing away, aren't they? The Cats really are pushing away.
He's doing it always, and he had the
She is actually Charlotte.
run to Luke Dalhouse in the first quarter, so
Yeah, Charlie is actually Charlotte.
he's been involved.
Um,
Tom Hawkins.
but she's always been called Charlie for some reason. But it's Charlie as in the boys Charlie, CHARLIE, not Y. So yeah.
This time it's on his left. 6 goals to the Cats. Hawkins involved.
He's got
5 of them.
3 in a row. He needs 8.
The Cats, yeah, the Cats really are purring, aren't they? The Cats are purring.
That'd equal Harry.
Player who's been Tom Hawkins to 99th game.
This is fun. I'm literally now spending my time just removing. Great.
Combination in the game's history. Might be 200 tonight if they keep going the way.
Mm.
They are. Has that gone through? Cameron was clever enough to let it go, and that's going to be 5 unanswered goals Geelong.
All of a sudden, in the space of a few minutes, they've just taken a 22-point lead. Wow, they have come alight, haven't they? They really have come alight.
Possession and had it all their way, but power from the Cats hold on 5 consecutive goals.
If anyone wants to, they can help me out.
It's just individual brilliance from Paddy Dangerfield. He wants to kick goals. And if you give him any sort of opportunity there, the path opened up for him. He saw it and took it.
Cats, 3 goals, 1 from their last 4 inside 50s, 5 in a row. Finally got the first of the term, got the Demons out to an 8-point lead. Since then, the Cats pretty dominant. Dangerfield patch back to back. He's lining it up.
There you go, Will. Wild. Oh. What is going on? What the hell is going on to the Demons, man? Wow.
Well, that's the way to beat this Melbourne defence.
Jesus.
Dangerfield again, run at the defence. They linked up.
Where has this all of a sudden come from? This is absolutely insane.
What's happened here?
Tim, I haven't tried anything yet. I haven't tried anything.
From their last 5 inside 50s.
He's a superstar, Paddy, but look how he drew all the attention to himself. That then opened up space.
Funny.
For the and he's getting going, Paddy Dangerfield. He was huge last week, particularly in the second half.
Oh no.
Of how to beat the Melbourne defence. Don't kick it up in the air at them. Run at them. 2 goals in a row, directed from centre clearances, directly involved Paddy Dangerfield. Here they come again. It's getting almost out of hand here, Maxie Holmes. Rowan gets involved now. And they have all of a sudden blown this game apart, the Cats.
2 seconds.
No centre bounces. No hat kicks coming out of there. They're really good clearances. When you're getting clearances and you're running the pace at your goals, they're the centre clearances you want.
Harry Rowan was the hero.
No idea.
Back in round 14. Chance to make it 7 unanswered goals for Geelong, and that's what Gary Rowan does. Didn't see this coming.
Sorry, this is becoming an absolute nightmare.
100%. Just stunning what they've been able to do.
Some issues in the centre. Square bounce at the moment for Melbourne. Run it out of the centre at the moment. Geelong getting into a dangerous spot. When you've got 3 really good marking forwards like the Cats have, and you've got one-on-ones from a centre bounce, Lever has to defend there. He's trying to defend Gary Rowan, who is a very, very good third tall forward.
The last time Melbourne had a disposal, the margin was 10 points. It's now 34. 5-1 from the last 6 inside 50s. And prior to this passage,
Okay, I think that's all sorted.
brilliant ball off the chest of Fridge, mopping up Atkins over the top close.
Oh, man.
Almost out of room, but sends the ball long. Sails out of bounds on the full. So on the line, 10 minutes of football from Geelong.
I'm just being spammed, Lando.
To the turn, and the Demons got out to an 8-point lead.
Did this to Richmond earlier in the year when Richmond were going a little bit better and just blew the Tigers away in the third quarter. That's what they've done to Melbourne here in the second.
Jack Bowie sends it down the line. They just simply have to get the next goal here, Melbourne. Find a way back into this game.
I'm just going to ignore it. Never mind. Anyway, 56-22, they've pushed away even further. This is mental. Demons have collapsed.
Kolajasny has the win. Very sure. Misfires.
You have to take the kick where the ball goes out. Come on.
Henderson happy just to grab as much distance as he could. Dangerfield and Vaughan went the same football. Dangerfield had it, lost it. Lever over the top. Brayshaw.
This is embarrassing from the Demons. Do we have any Melbourne Demons fans in here?
First crack at it. McDonald wanted Fridge just a little too low. Again, Atkins went hard.
Is there any Demons fans in here? Because what are you thinking if you are? If you're a Demons fan, you must be absolutely... I don't know if you're fuming, if you're upset, if you're frustrated.
Catch by 34. They've kicked the last 7 halves. Little unsparked. Got a few to beat. 3 in fact.
It's amazing how they've just collapsed. It's just crazy how the Demons have literally collapsed. Yeah, Jono, just get some alcohol in you, mate. That'll help. That'll massively help if you just get some booze in you.
Before they went on this run of 7 goals, we were talking about intercept marks and how it was 8-2 Melbourne's way. Well, they've only taken 1 mark since that intercept mark, Melbourne, so... found a way through.
He plays himself on it.
Isaac Smith, and in that run, Clayton Oliver hasn't had a possession.
Minute goal at Guthrie.
Mate, I said, Dave, I think you might be right, mate. I think maybe
The goal net run of 7.
maybe Melbourne just aren't really trying because they don't have to try. They don't. Their job's done. They've got into the top 4. Their job is done. You don't want injuries. You don't want any players being out for the finals. What's a loss? A loss doesn't mean anything now, does it?
Isaac happy to run on his left. Simpson runs inside 50. Has a look. Kicks. Gone. Runs. Rowan.
He nicked it. Did he nick it? He did. Oh my god. That is some reactions to catch that ball on the line. Wow. Jesus Christ.
The foot down, that was unbelievable there by Jeremy Cameron. Real reflex action on the goal line and real deep entry.
Nah, well, maybe it does mean something. Maybe it's just they have collapsed because the Cats have outplayed them then. Maybe that's all we can say. That was a crazy goal. Oh, he literally reached out his arm and got it just before it crossed the line.
Let's come off the pack at lightning speed somewhere.
God,
Like a slips catch, real reflex, wasn't it?
it's a crazy goal.
Great difficulty in it. AFL players constantly doing touch with the footy and making sure they get the footy in their hands all the time. That's why
I'm watching British games, as in,
handle it like that. Amazing quarter of footy this from the Cats.
what do you mean when you say British games?
Incredible.
They're doing it against one of the stingiest defences in the league. Yeah, the stingiest. I mean, it's been remarkable.
Jono's being optimistic here. Jono is being very optimistic.
Geelong, it's minor premiership up for grabs.
Yeah. I watch yeah. I'm a Southampton supporter, so I follow football. Later on today, I'll be watching some rugby league. I'll be watching Hull KR versus Hull FC. Tomorrow, I'm watching my first game of hurling, and it's the grand final, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, all games are British. Let's be honest, they've all come from Britain, mostly.
39-point margin, 8 unanswered goals.
The only national NRL game I've watched is the State of Origin, and I think that's simply because where I've been watching mainly AFL at this time of the day, that's AFL has sort of taken the place of NRL, if I'm honest. End of the second quarter, half time. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for the Demons, let's be honest. It's going to be really tough for the Demons to win this. Hurling is in the Irish sport with a big stick and a small ball. Similar to Gaelic football, similar to Aussie Rules, if that's what you mean.
In terms of, wow, this is just an offensive sort of struggle for both. This is how finals are played. Exactly. It was because it was tough in the contest and both teams were struggling to get some good ball movement going on the back of both defences really holding up strong, Geordie.
Which was true. I mean, you watched the game. It was very hard to get through that defence, and Geelong struggled to move the ball off half-back. But the 10-minute period, 7-0 inside.
Yes, I've seen.
6-1 clearances, 7 goals to 0.
I have seen The Castle. The Castle was a really good film, actually. A nice, warm, feel-good film, I thought. Yeah, that was a good film. See you, Nunya. See you later, mate.
Just a goals package from the first half, and there's some pretty special moments in his first half, whether that was 10 metres or not, that doesn't really matter. Goals were hard to come by in the first half. The first quarter and a period of the second quarter, because the defence of both sides was really strong. But then, it just opened up, and I don't think anyone expected watching this game.
Yeah, hurling has got... Yeah, I said I'm really looking forward to watching hurling. And as I said, it is the grand final as well, so that should be pretty good. Fingers crossed. I've not seen The Dish. Do I add that on the films to watch? I've literally got a list of... I've got literally a list of different things to watch. I've added The Dish onto the films to watch. Done it. Done.
So you look there, that is a classic example of what Melbourne don't necessarily want. 1v1's forward of the ball creating a contest, and that Dangerfield, Max Gawn could have been better on the defensive end if he simply was the chase. Dangerfield just took more ground, and this was straight after another set of bounce clearance, straight out the front, chain of handballs, another goal. And that's just,
As it's half time,
once a side comes out the front of a stoppage, there's hard decisions to make.
as it is... Hang on.
So do you hold back and try
Go
and
back to that.
they were caught in between.
This is unheard of against this Melbourne defence. 10 goals in the first half they've conceded. What would be most alarming for some right now?
As it's half time, I am going to contact YouTube support.
And the D's led clearance.
I'm going to see if I can get a live chat going.
What about Clayton Oliver? He was on fire in the first term. Went a bit quiet in the second, but 12 disposals in the first quarter, 8 contested, sitting at 18 for now.
He was a class above in the first quarter of this game. He was the one setting the D's up with all their movement forward and back. I love the fact, Joy, that what complements his game now is the attack and defence in terms of he's got good forward of centre work. We always known he's had the go and help the defence get back to assist and then break out of that back half. He's doing more work, more effective work forward of centre, and he's not just getting...
I've watched Crackerjack as well. Crackerjack is a really good film. Yeah. Crackerjack's a really good film. I said, because I love bowls, Crackerjack was... what's interesting with Crackerjack, so we've also got the film Black Ball here. And it's interesting because both sort of cover the... Black Ball and Crackerjack, they cover the same sort of issues, but in a completely different way. So if you do like the film Crackerjack, which is a bowls film, try and watch the film Black Ball, which more covers the class issues in bowls, working class and middle class. Might be good.
Because we've got AFL 360 into On the Couch as we count down to finals football. No week off this year. We're getting straight into it. There's no better place to start than with AFL 360. Every finals captain and coach on the show this week, Monday through to Thursday.
Freddie, I can't believe you think I've got the wrong opinion. Can't believe I think I've got the wrong opinion. My opinion is always spot on. Alright, I promise you, it's always spot on. Oh, man.
Can you get the Wi-Fi password? I've got a video call. You don't need reliably fast Wi-Fi until you do.
A gift from Bunnings is a great way to say thanks to Dad.
David, how have you seen these films?
But with the snippers, lawnmowers, you name it, Dad's in the garden, we've got something for him.
Bunnings is such a place that you can find different varieties of gifts. We can help you find a gift that says thanks Dad. Where you find a competitor's lower price in the same stocked item, we'll beat it by 10%. Thanks to that.
Yeah. Lando, I needed some help with spamming. and they offered. This literally bloody idiots. Are we do we get into the red card debate again? I don't know. I will simply say on the red card side of things, use something like TMO, a video assistant referee in an AFL, and a clear punch is a clear punch. That's all I can say. I don't think I need to say any more. King Gold. Hi, King Gold. Yes, I am. I am from England. That's all I'm saying, Freddie. That's all I'm saying, all right? That's all I'm saying. The thing is, the debate has come up almost every live stream. And it's not necessarily me that's initiated it, if that helps. Yeah, I'll try and take a look, Glenn. I'll try and take a look. Yeah, but this is the problem. This is the problem. I'm finding myself talking about it again, but it's all well and good doing something afterwards, and I think that's great. Suspensions are great. That's fine. But you can murder someone on the pitch and still carry on playing. Things need to be taken. Action needs to be taken during a game, and it's a deterrent at the end of the day. That's the thing. It's a deterrent. Pixie, she's upstairs, I think. I think Pixie's upstairs in bed, asleep, like she normally is. Lena's probably asleep as well. If anyone's interested, they always sleep, little shitbags. If anyone's interested, I'm just currently talking to YouTube creators, help chat people. That Rune, honestly, that's all I would say. It's for those extreme examples when someone's punched someone in the face. It's not for, I think with AFL, it's not giving red cards for anything really other than punching someone in the face. Yeah, it might ruin the game, but then that's the player's fault. You've got to see a red card as a deterrent. Yeah, it's a deterrent. That's what people need to realise. If there's no punishment for that action, then there's no deterrent. If there is punishment, deterrent, people don't do it. You'd hope. But people do punch people. I saw it the other day. So, yeah.
Now, we know there's a lot that happens in between, but this is a simple error. It's a crucial error that happened 4 times last year. I contacted the AFL and every single
10 minutes sin bin's fine as well, yeah. Possibly, depending on what the situation is.
something had gone wrong. On this occasion, something's gone wrong again, and it seriously affected the outcome of the game. John and Jordan, when you look at that, what do you think?
Well, is it from the time
I don't know. As I said,
after he got the free kick and went and had his
you can't ban me. You can't ban me. As I said, if you want to look at a great example, look at rugby. Look at rugby union and how well they do it. Rugby union has done such a good job, I think, of cracking down, and it's also thinking about players' health and safety as well. That's the main thing as well. It is looking at players' safety a lot of the time, and that's the main thing.
That could have been the game, and Bulldogs missed out on top 4. So a simple error has cost us on a top 4. But
I understand the bigger nature of this as well, of what we're going into.
That's the difficulty, and that's fine. I understand that.
The biggest games of the year.
Hi, Tammy. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Tammy. Um, Union is still. I said Union is still a beefy game, but the problem is science with things like sports. Science is proving the damage that sport does, and what certain actions have. And so you've just got to think about player safety. You know, it's like dump tackling in rugby. You know, it's not allowed anymore, and because it can potentially end someone's career and ruin someone's life. That's that's the sort of way to possibly look at it. Oh, I don't really drink coffee. I don't drink coffee. It'll have to be a tea and a hot chocolate, I think. That'll be what it is. Yeah, it'll be a tea and a hot chocolate. I'll be doing the Tim Tam Slam with. Who is Caden McDonald? It's the way you. I said it's the way you deter people from doing these actions. You know, we're saying about dump tackles. Then that's a similarity with rugby and AFL. Then both aren't allowed, but in rugby it's punishable. It is really punishable, and it's not really punishable in AFL. Just watch any video of Nigel Owens, and his saying, and David will know this. The saying is, "This is not soccer," because even as a football soccer player, referee, fan, I'm embarrassed by my own sport. Please understand that. Please understand that. Football for me, I'm embarrassed by it. I'm embarrassed by the players, by the owners, by fans, by referees sometimes. Even Nigel Owens, the rugby referee, will say this is not soccer, and that normally does enough to get players to behave themselves. It is, Matthew. Coffee's vile. Disgusting stuff. It doesn't matter where it's from, it is disgusting wherever it's from. I didn't know. So I've heard of the Brownlow medal, but I didn't know about getting it. If you get a suspension, you disqualified, and that's good. That's good, especially if that's something. There's always those individual players that they should know that at the start of the season, this is something they can possibly win because they are the best of the best. So I like that you can't win it if you've been get disqualified if you've been suspended. That's good.
Don't let hay fever control your life. Choose Telfast from Chemist Warehouse. Nothing beats Telfast for fast, non-drowsy 24-hour action.
Oh, I agree, Mr. Puniverse. Money has partly ruined football because, money has meant that winning at all costs means more than, your morals and ethics and sportsmanship. David says it completely right, and and I hope AFL fans can, you guys can appreciate that as well, that yes, you want to see your team win, but I want to see a fair contest. I don't want someone to win by gamesmanship or foul play. I want a fair contest. You want to see the best team win, not the team that had to find a way of, gamesmanship to get an edge, basically. And I don't want to see players hurt. This is their livelihood. Do you really want to see a player seriously injured, with a neck injury or something like that? You don't want to see it.
The Australian Football Hall of Fame, a roll call of names that make up the fabric of our game, names that inspire our love of footy and passion for those who make it great. Join me Tuesday night for the special presentation of the 2021 Australian Football Hall of Fame.
I don't know. I don't necessarily think it's just the Americans. We've
AFL 360 right here on Fox Footy. It's one of the more popular events on the AFL calendar, isn't it?
Fantastic night. You're celebrating the best of the best.
I was lucky to attend it from a 360 point of view when they do the finals in there. You just look around and there's stars everywhere. So you spend some go there regularly, and they say it's one of the best times. Yeah, it's massive. I mean, their clearance stuff and their work around the contest needs to improve. I'd love to see Max Gawn get aggressive with his hits and really get the momentum going their way. Those longer taps, forward taps to try and stop the momentum from Geelong exiting the stoppage out the front. So get the ball out of the area there.
YouTube support have basically said you can remove people from the chat. Luckily, the spammers have gone, but the 59 dislikes have not gone. So I'm asking if they can remove them, but they'll probably say no. Yeah. The Rymaster, yeah, to be fair, I agree that there should be a transfer and a salary wage, a salary cap. I agree because what ends up happening is, what ends up happening without a salary or a wage cap is, if you're a player and there are two clubs wanting to buy you, and for example, one wants to offer you £1 million a year, well then the other person really wants you, so then they'll offer you 1.1 million, and then they'll be like, well, okay, well we'll offer you 1.2, and it goes up and up and up and up and up, and when does it end? When does it end? So that's the reason. Just look, since the 90s, for example, look how much higher up the transfers and the wages have gone. It's insane. Because there's no cap. And how much do these players need to earn? I don't know. Anyway, game on. Second half started.
Henderson and Jackson. Henry helps out. Little handball intercepted by Oliver. And the Demons get a spark early. Spargo, handball wide. Oliver lost his feet. Selwood, Smith, Parfit. Out of the air, did well. Lever.
Dan, thanks Dan. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. Oh no, the draft system. I'm not a fan of the draft system. The draft system would not work in professional football. Yeah, the rich clubs always find a way. That's life, though, isn't it? Sadly. Tracy, hi Tracy. Tracy, I hope you weren't offended if you watched my VR video from Monday looking at Geelong's ground. I hope you weren't offended. I just say that for now. Another update. Another update on the YouTube creators help chat. I've just been told that there is no spam. They've checked and there's no spam on the dislikes. What the bloody is. Never mind.
Continue to win. That culture that we build, that winning feeling, this next hour or so, Richo, so important going into the finals. How do they respond to that devastating second term? Salem, Langdon gets away from Rome.
Nice, nice mark. I've not, Miller. I've not. I will. I promise you.
Perfectly worked. Jackson on the end of it couldn't get any easier.
Yeah, that was a really good play. Both of their big key forwards, Ben Brown and Jackson, getting on the lead. See this here, Jackson. Opening area of space there to lead into, but you haven't seen that tonight. You haven't seen any marks on the lead, particularly inside 50. So hard to do against this Geelong.
The principality, eh? The principality. There's so many stadiums. There's so many stadiums in the world that I can look at in VR. The only thing I've found it can be difficult is making sure there's actual photos from inside the stadium, especially when you get to the smaller stadiums. Well done, Thomas. Well done. You must be a good player. A good player to achieve that. Well done.
That was clever. Oh, Cosy Pickett. Can't believe it. They didn't take that mark. Now Bailey Fritz. Starting to unravel a little bit for Melbourne.
Which one's your team? Which one's your team, Jono Petite? Petite?
Roll here. Can they manufacture a goal, Melbourne? Spills to Pickett.
Yeah, you can. You can. Sometimes you can. When I looked at the Geelong Stadium, I did actually look at Google beforehand to see, and it showed there was it showed those pictures, but I couldn't actually access them. So I don't know.
Jackson got the first hand onto it. Menegolo for the Cats. Cleans up at half-back. Works it into the middle. Smith did well.
I just can't believe how bloody the Demons have just how they fell apart so quickly. Insane, absolutely insane.
His kick, hoping for Brown. A couple of Cats in his way.
Oh, it's never easy when you're relying on Jono. It's never easy when you're relying on other teams to give you the results you need. That's never a good situation to be in, is it? Relying on other teams.
Somehow extracts off to Atkins. Oliver tackle. Really good. Atkins had a few goes on it. Brilliant effort. Like Oliver. Starting this game big. Unbelievably. And then just had a quiet patch coinciding with the 8 unanswered goals. The Cats had a few teammates with him. Can they get a spark going now? Great courage, Dangerfield. Never been an issue. In fact, most things on the footy field haven't been a challenge for and there, Paddy Dangerfield. It's always been a great mark, hasn't it? Take a big contested mark.
See you later, Freddie. Cheers, buddy. Thanks. Have a good game of pool.
Luxury Geelong now, not having to play with urgency.
I don't think, talking about teams that weren't expected to get into the finals, I don't think the Swans were expected either, were they? I'm pretty sure no one really expected Sydney Swans to get into the finals, but they have, and they've got a chance of winning it. To be fair, you've got to be in the finals to win it. So, yeah.
The direction close. Some step from Penny. Tracker hands it back to Salem. Now he's going to go back and win it.
pressure. A little bit of a late one from Parker, so free kick downfield. Here comes Petrarca.
Picked off one in the middle of the grounding end. Fine, he gets rid of his man.
Demons have got to start scoring some goals. They've got to start pulling this scoreline back.
It's the right spot. Move Bowley out of the way. Now to Myers. Chance for Cameron. Smith.
When is the Swans' final game? I thought this was the last game until the finals. It all depends. The games all depend when I'm around. If I'm working, what time it is with the time zone differences.
23 entries inside 50. Deep in defence.
Punch it out to Big Max, but in the way was Selwood.
Oh, the Eagles had a shocker in the end, didn't they? And the Richmond. Both those teams more or less fell apart.
In this game was disposal number 21. Danger.
Essendon squeezed in at the end. They just about got in.
Let's look at the Coleman medal race. He's got 3 already tonight. Got 5 second half goals and go back to back. Cole, that's a good looking strike. Beautiful kick.
And there's another one from the Cats. 68-24. I was really expecting this game to be a close game. I thought this was going to be a really close game, and it's not. It is almost the opposite of a close game. Wow. Crazy how this game can go. So hopefully then, alright, then by Monday I can have a look and I can see. It means I can see and I can have a look at my schedule and whatnot. What do I do for work? I've got 2 businesses. I do pet services, so dog walking and cat sitting, and I'm also a football coach. I coach kids football, soccer, and that was the problem earlier on in July and before, is that I coach football Saturday mornings when the AFL games are playing. So I've only just started being able to watch it regularly on a Saturday. Hi, Jamie. Ugh, Liverpool. You Aussies seem to love Liverpool. Why do the Aussies seem to love Liverpool so much? I don't get it. I don't get it. I can't stand Liverpool because Liverpool stole all our players, basically. Yeah. Emmett, I'm watching it. Tomorrow, 3:30. The All-Ireland hurling final. I cannot wait. Cork versus Limerick. I don't know who's going to win. I don't know who's a good team. But I'm really looking forward to watching the hurling tomorrow.
Couple of Cats get involved. Blitzards, game 200, has a handball back to him. Tommy Hawkins has 4.
You say that, but there's a lot of English towns in and city names in Australia. To be fair, there's a Brighton, there's a Newcastle, is there a Birmingham in Australia? I don't know.
ball. Oliver didn't go anywhere. Gorn got involved. Now a chance for Parker. Bit of space for Atkins.
The Demons just
Bucks inside.
one step behind they look every time.
Now Guthrie. Hawkins the deepest to the Cats forwards. Kolajasny just lost it. O'Connor charged through. Dropped it. Got it again. Handled off. Selwood. Someone gets his way through. Dangerfield tries to fend off Jackson. Bullets it back.
As there seems to be quite a lot of you that are football fans. I know we're a week in already. But if you join the Discord channel, there is the link to the Premier League fantasy team. And you can join our little fantasy league if you want. I can't see myself doing very well this season, sadly. But yeah, join the... If you're quick, join the fantasy league. Go to Discord. It's in the fantasy and prediction leagues. It's pinned in there. Come and join us. Come and join us. There's loads of predictors. We're doing predictors for rugby, predictors for football. Next year we'll do the predictors for the AFL, I'm sure, as well. I don't think so, Lando.
Bowie did well. Neil Bullen ran into Dalhouse. Great pressure from the Cats. Schools out to Langdon. Trying to get it down to Petrarca. Kolajasny working it back. Selwood flicks it in the direction of Guthrie. And so let's go back to that. Yeah, I don't think that was deliberate.
Jono, the thing is, at the end of the day, if the Brits basically came over to steal the land, that's what they do. They give the names. It's the same over in America, isn't it? In the United States with all the English names as well. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe. I need to get the likes more than the likes more than the dislikes after all that spamming. So if you haven't already, hit the like button down below. Make sure you subscribe as well. An update for tomorrow. Tomorrow's video is I watched the Australia Day lamb ad for 2021 because that was the one I missed. So that's going up tomorrow. Yeah, but you had other Liverpool. You've had other footballers other than Harry. You could be Everton fans because of Tim Cahill. The ad's quite good. I watched the ad for the first time. The ad was quite good for 2021. Hang on. The video tomorrow goes up at 6:30 AM my time. So you're about 7 hours ahead. So tomorrow, late afternoon, evening, I think. The unknown Melbourne. You have to link it to me. Link it to me in Discord so I remember.
There's the Hawkins tackle. Nothing to be worried about there. I mean, he's just
That's alright.
holding and dragging him down. He hasn't tried to dump him. It's not two motions.
2021 has been a strange year. And 2020, obviously.
It's a drop kick, yeah. Oliver's okay. He's just kicked a goal. Midfield goals.
Hang on. What's that score in the...
The D's get some movement here. Sparrow taken high. Got to get it moving quickly. They get back-to-back goals. Ben Brown the target. Picking it ground level. Ben Brown nearly the mark.
Well, it's certainly a closer game in the Carlton versus Western game. Yeah. That is a close game. 5 points. 5 points in the other game going on right now. I have no idea what Powderfinger is, or no, I have not listened to him mellow.
Those manufactured here. Get some spark. Can they get back-to-back goals? Clean possession here to McDonald. Brown at the back. Tried to edge Blitzards underneath it. Second effort was okay. Can he keep it in? Probably a better result.
I've not watched It's a Big Ad. You guys are just telling me even more things. Like I said, if there's anything you can suggest, put it in the Discord suggestions channel. At least then when I look at things that I can react to, I can I know where to find them. Bolton Wanderers, I have no idea if I'm honest. I have no idea how Bolton will do. Oh, lower leagues and all that. 38 points in this. It's Demons need an absolute miracle. They've been so disappointing. Did I hear about the bid beer ad yet? No, I haven't. I've not heard about that. There's so many things I've not heard about. Why the hell is he playing on there? What an idiot. Jamie, in the Discord, if you go to the Fantasy and Predictions channel, in the pinned post, the list of different stuff that's going on is up there. So you just click on the link and it should take you. Yeah, Graham. It was very swift how quickly the Cats pushed away. I can't, Jamie. I can't because Liverpool, you know, that puts me straight off. This game is done. 74-30. Just abysmal by the Demons. Wow, they have. This game might as well be top versus bottom at this rate. Dreadful.
Melbourne, they slogged away there, couldn't get anything done in their forward half, and the Cats on the rebound. That's a great piece of play. I mean, Melbourne had the Cats hemmed in, they just couldn't hit the scoreboard, and then look at that kick. That is an unbelievable kick by Jeremy Cameron. That is Gary Rowan running at full pace.
I'm sorry, Jono. I'm sorry, but the way the Demons are performing, they're just one step behind all the time. They haven't done anything to be impressive. At least the Kangaroos have put some fight in. I'm sorry. At least the Kangaroos have kind of tried holding on, but just simply haven't been good enough. But they've tried. It just doesn't look like. There we go. He's celebrating, but we got a 6 points. But that's the issue today. It seems that the Demons just haven't had any fight in them. They've just not. It's like they've not tried.
Did to Melbourne in that second quarter. Run it through 50. Don't kick it at the Geelong defence. Some chains of handballs happening. Pickett ends up on the end of it.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe if they get a couple more, yeah, maybe another 3 goals, they can. It may look a little bit closer, but they've got to find some momentum. This game is all about momentum. Hence why the Cats did so well in that second quarter.
Run at the Geelong defenders, make them second guess, which they had to then eventually free up Pickett. That's exactly what the Cats did in the second quarter to the Melbourne defence. They just haven't had that connection. Board have said it tonight, the D's.
I said they've got to find some momentum. Selwood, is that him? Absolutely. But straight away, the Demons have scored and the Cats have got a kick within the 50.
So quick on the leg.
So really, straight away, that Cats should get a goal straight back.
That's perfect if you're a leading forward. It gives you more time to get separation.
Always going to be an incredible addition, wasn't it, to Jeremy Cameron into this talented side.
Oh, only one. Only one. Couldn't quite capitalise.
Missed 2 patches of 5 games with hamstring injuries, but
Jamie, I will do watch-alongs to the finals as long as they are at not stupid o'clock in the morning for me.
Jeremy Cameron, Atkins, Stanley had a run. Kolajasny leading leader to the race was down.
Even then, Jono, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. 1 point, they could just keep getting 1 points, and even then, I think the Demons won't get back into it.
So they've gone the long way round. Connor puts it in a dangerous spot. May flew, knocked it down. Harms, Langdon. Bowie back to Langdon. Squeezes the kick. Henderson cuts it off. Talked so much about how he thought his career was over at the end of 2019. Recalled.
I think you might be expecting too much if you think that the miracle on grass can happen again in this game.
Arguably playing the best foot he's ever played too. He's incredibly important to this Geelong side. His Harms.
It'll definitely be Sydney in the final. Yeah, for sure. Dave will agree with me. Dave will definitely agree with me. It'll be Sydney in the final. Who against? I don't know, but it'll definitely be Sydney in the final. Red and white.
All these years later, they've been so consistently good. Going to take some beating. Cats, no doubt about that. Here's Hawkins. Close calling for it. Langdon over the top. Petty went to the boys, which was Salem. A little too hot the handball.
Oh, that's early. If that's, we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do time wise. But oh god, that'll be a sleepy morning.
Holding them in their tracks. So the change of directions on. Out wide to Langdon. Closed down by Cameron. Over the top, Neil Bullen. Lever realises he's got a few metres and takes them. Drives the ball inside 50. Max Gorman, little kick. Holmes got an important hand onto it. Atkins weaves through traffic, does well. McDonald.
Yeah, why not? If Sydney are in the actual final, I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. I don't think Charlie will be too happy though. If I keep her awake at stupid o'clock in the morning, she will not be happy with me. Are there Aussie pubs? Pubs? Are there Aussie pubs in London? I didn't even know there were Aussie pubs were a thing in England. When we've got our own pubs, don't know. I have got a streaming service. I'm actually watching on Fox. 504. They got another one. Demons have got another one. David, you know everything. If ever I have a question in the future, David, I'm coming straight to you.
Yeah, and again in this third quarter, I mean, they're not being blown out of the water. I mean, 3 goals to 2. It was only really that 20-minute patch that hurt them, so they've just got to keep persevering. Gioliver up up to 22 contested possessions now, 30 disposals already. And he went 15 minutes in that second quarter without touching it. So that's incredible when you think about it. Just a ball magnet. Down by 33.
I'm going to say I don't know. To be fair, I don't necessarily choose to go to a pub. I don't actually normally choose to go to pubs. It's not something I really do, but I would. Is he going to make the mark? Is there one of them? Nope. I did not know. I did not know. I'm sure we used to have a walkabout in Southampton, close to where I live. I don't know if we still do or not. Yeah, I think we used to have one. I'm sure one New Year's Eve, years and years ago, I went to a walkabout. But I'm not sure if it's there anymore. I enjoy, if on terms of pubs, I like going to an O'Neill's, which is an Irish-based pub, especially on like a Saturday when they got a band playing. Don't worry, Lando. I will try a Bunnings snag. All right, I promise. There's certain things I'll have to do. I think Walkabout is one of those bars or pubs that there used to be a lot more of. I'm pretty sure they're dying out. Behind. Oh, Freddie's back. What the hell is Bofa? I have no idea what Bofa is. Alright, I'll have a look. I'll have a look, David. Go to site. I'm looking at walkabouts. Let's see where my closest one is. There's one in Bournemouth, and there's one in Newbury, and there's one in Reading. There's my closest. Bournemouth is my closest. God, Walkabout is open until 3 AM every night. Monday to Sunday. Wow. Disappointing, Freddie. Disappointing, Freddie. That is the end of the third quarter. Cats are leading by 32. Can the Demons pull 32-point difference back? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. Dave, do you think Sydney can make it to the final, the actual final, not the finals, the final? Can the Swans do it? Mate, the Swans have got this. The Swans. It's too early. It's too early. Sorry. Oh. I I said it's too early. It's bloody 12:30. Where the hell has the time gone? To my mates know I'm a YouTuber. Some of them. Yeah, some of them. I don't think they quite get it. But I haven't seen a lot of people due to lockdowns and things. I think if you look at it sensibly, you can only say any team can win it. Any team can win the finals. I don't think, from what I'm learning and whatnot, I don't think there's any way you can say one team won't win it, because actually, if it's all on the day, like with most sports, it's all on the day. Don't know. I think any team can win it. You know. At the end of the day, you look at Melbourne now, and yes, it's a slightly different situation, but they've dominated all season. On their day-to-day, they've been dreadful. So it gives everyone a chance. Yeah. Could go anyway.
You don't need a suit to trade shares. With Superhero, the floor is yours. Start trading today at superhero.com.au.
I've said this before, Thomas. These are the sort of stats that a lot of pundits and commentators say. Only one team has won from being outside the top 4 in the last 25 years. But one team has done it. So that's the point, actually, that these stats actually mean absolutely nothing. They mean literally nothing. But these sort of stats always like to be said, and I don't know why. Maybe it just gives people something to talk about, but it really doesn't mean anything.
The new home of premium documentaries, dedicated to the world's most talked about stories, for everyone on Foxtel. Fox Docos, the story unfolds.
When family and friends find out I do YouTube, I don't think, especially with how quickly it's grown, I don't think they really get it. That's the thing. I don't think they really get it. It's like when I told my friends who I play bowls with, they didn't quite get it. They're like, "Oh, you make videos." That's all they, they don't get what goes on around it, Yeah, YouTube is sort of a weird one. It's like, for example, I wouldn't necessarily go and, if someone asked what I do for a living, I wouldn't go and say I'm a YouTuber, because it just doesn't sound right.
This is your opportunity to tell your story. I'm after the truth. Homicide with Ron Giddles, Sunday on 7.
Three-quarter time, Cats. 12-3, Melbourne 6-7. Cats by 32. D's won the first and the third terms. Why don't you head to @7 AFL Twitter and tell us what you're loving. We'll play post-match. Maybe it's the run of goals. Maybe it's Tommy Hawkins. Abs, not often you win 2 quarters and trail at three-quarter time by 32.
No, it's not home, and the D's might have won that third term, but it's certainly the Cats that are just owning control on this
Right, last quarter.
piece of play that really stood out for me and told the story of this game. Have a look at this from Brian.
I shall be back in 37 seconds.
Joe, you hit the nail on the head when you said that connection piece in their forward half is just lacking tonight. They had the first 5 inside 50s in that third term, but just lacked spark. They couldn't capitalise on those inside 50 opportunities. And McDonald, Jackson, Fritsch, they just haven't been able to impact the game like we've seen in previous weeks. So no doubt, heading into a final series, each and every Demons player out here tonight is going to hopefully finish with an impact.
Thanks, Abby. If it stays the way it is, 32 points is the margin they're over. To the Adelaide Oval to play Port Adelaide, that'll be a serious challenge. But we know this is a very good group. They've had more home and away wins than they ever have in their history, Melbourne. So they'll back themselves in regardless of where they finish up.
You know they're going to win the footy. You know they're going to win the contested possessions and clearances. They've been doing it all year. It's just been that forward centre tonight, which at times this year hasn't quite clicked, and it hasn't quite clicked tonight. But they do so much right, Melbourne, that they'll be bouncing back next week.
Perfect bounce to start the last term.
Sorry. Thought I'd get myself some custard creams.
Chested Petrarca and the back picket. So setting clearance always a big factor, but we've seen a lot of scoring opportunity direct from this part of the ground.
Subs 7,581.
Close to his opportunities tonight, was he?
I'm getting closer to the 10,000 where I said I will wear a mullet wig and eat some Vegemite. So that's getting close.
We really did break the game down, and it's the 15-minute period where the Cats went ballistic, kicked 8 unanswered goals. Aside from that, Melbourne really, on every measure, won the night. Look at the worm the champion data provide, and it is, you can almost circle, what is it, 17, 19 minutes of footy.
I tell you what, once again, the goals versus behinds from both teams makes an interesting reading, because those behinds can be those behinds that can be, you know, a couple of feet from being a goal can make all the difference. Yeah, I did say it was 1 mil. It has to be 1 million to actually grow a mullet. I thought I'd push the boundary quite high for that one. It is funny though, because you see the Americans. You see the Americans when they try Marmite, because obviously the Americans, the Raptors, seem obsessed with the UK. When they eat Marmite, they just have a big tablespoon and just try and eat. Like, what are you doing? And I assume that's similar with Vegemite. You know, it's just a light spread. No, not quite, David. 100. I need 100k for a plaque to go up on the wall. That might be a while to get 100. Oh. 2 goals in a row. They're within 20. Can they bring it back? No, they can't. But still, they might try.
What the Giants did here a few weeks ago when they had an upset win. Just don't let the Geelong defenders mark.
20 points in it. 20 points.
Pressure, and it's a bit of light there now.
That sort of last round where anything just been extraordinary.
It's funny to see all of a sudden the excitement on the players' faces. When all of a sudden they get a little bit of momentum and their faces sort of light up a little bit. 4 out of the last 5 the Demons have scored.
It's just a 20-point margin. Geelong again gets involved. Rivers knocked away from him. Dallas quickly. Simpson a fumble.
8-bit. So if you're watching, are you watching on Discord? If you're watching on Discord, then you'll see what I'm seeing at the same time. But the problem is, from what I'm seeing to what you're seeing on YouTube, there's the delay. You can quite often, if you, for example, if you refresh your live stream, your watch along YouTube stream. Well, that's because I'm streaming it to me, and then I'm streaming it to you. I'm slightly behind.
Melbourne midfield, Hawkins with his strength, Neil Bullock winning the clearances, bounces, Jackson fell over and an opportunity.
It's so funny, David, the difference in American mustard and English mustard, because I accidentally did it by mistake once. Now, I don't normally eat mustard, but I thought, oh, we'll do, you know, we were having hot dogs one night. I thought, well, you know, we'll do some, you know, mustard and ketchup, and I accidentally bought English mustard instead of Yankee mustard. Didn't taste quite right, and it was tough to eat. If you are watching on the TV and you've got the option to pause, just pause the game for 30 seconds or 20 seconds.
Brown dumps a long ball down. Bailey Fritz launches. Had the head Henry content to see it over.
If you want a time check, guys, I'll give you another time check in a second.
Switch on this turn. 5-1 clearances.
Time check 16:38, 37, 36, 16:35. Behind for Pickett.
This more urgent. Cats need to just slow the tempo here. This is an opportunity for them there. From a kick in. Just take a bit of heat out of it for 30 seconds to a minute. Unique privilege. You can really hear the players' conversations out.
Yeah, I think I'm about 20 seconds behind for you then, I reckon.
They're just sensing that these are really important minutes all of a sudden. See Jeremy
Play on.
Cameron Isaac Smith just saying settle it down. May takes front position. So unrealistic attempt. Gary Rowan, Stephen May gets moving quickly. Rivers through the corner.
19 points.
Wants it out wide. He's got a little lead from Pickett. He's going to head in that direction.
15:50.
Because he manufactured from there. There's a lot of Cats defenders to work their way through.
Watch this. Now you've said goal, I'm going to say goal later than you, aren't I?
Really well done, Spargo. Could have gone to Oliver out wide. Decided to go inboard. Finally took on the tackler. Can Oliver get a goal from there? Oh, he's got it through.
Goal!
And he's right back in this. That is extraordinary.
So that
Deep breath for Chris.
is getting close. 13 points in it.
He's coming in there, Joe. He didn't see it in the second quarter with the Cats, and the D's are doing a very, very similar thing, smacking them around the box. 34 possessions to 9.
Is it the Cats' turn to completely collapse? The Cats... The Cats of are falling apart.
All the Cats got sucked in there. Oliver was
Complacency, maybe. Maybe too much complacency.
around the corner. Ball got out the back of that Cats defence again.
So the last 5 of the night to Melbourne, the last 2 of the third, and the first 3 here in the last term. 44 points. It's been
You need to stop spoiling as soon as I'm 20 seconds behind.
important ground with views.
7 clearances to 1 this quarter.
Who's at home from a Demons perspective? Chance McDonald hangs on. Spargo looking for another.
Go!
Can
7 points in it. 7 points. It's getting exciting again.
Contested footy, surge footy, get it in, get it contest. Sparta two now in this quarter.
This is what we watch for, I suppose, isn't it? This is what we watch for. Those close games, the comebacks. You know, this is what you want.
This becomes a real issue all of a sudden. Reece Stanley, nobody contact Max Gawn.
The interesting thing is, though, although the D's have started picking up, I still don't think they've done anything special. I just think the Cats have all of a sudden started playing poorly. You know, it's almost like the Cats have given up. I don't think it's massively because the D's have started doing much better.
Big centre clearance coming out. Why wouldn't you go to Petrarca? Strong enough to hold his strength in the tackle. Back to Max Gawn. He's all over it, Maxi. Big long driving kick. McDonald underneath it.
Oh, I slipped for his hands.
Ground ball there to be won. Oliver, look at the effort. Really, Williams still won the contest.
This is extraordinary. Just manufactured all the momentum. And the forward line that has struggled a little bit was suddenly just winning some crucial one-on-ones.
Yeah. Complacency is a dreadful thing in sports. Complacency can really ruin you. But it's so easy to be complacent. There's still 14 minutes and 24 seconds left. Still loads of time.
So the Cats kick 9 in a row, led by 44. Since then, 7 of the last 8 to Melbourne. In the pack, flying high. On the man, Melbourne. Second mate. Up there with Max, but back to him. Dropped the weight in danger. He was off to the races. May, the halfback. He's off Bowie.
Mace won a couple of crucial free kicks, won the footy back for his team.
Eddie to Sailor.
Yeah, Liverpool are 1-0 up against Burnley. Diego Jota.
7-point game, stakes so high. Host the line.
So there must be from the Discord or the stream that I've got going to Discord is about a 10-second delay. And then maybe no, from my screen to YouTube there must be about a 10-second delay, but from live TV to YouTube is about a 20-second delay, I assume. Attack is the only form of defence that Aussies know, isn't it? Just some Aussie gamer. It's basically because there was a spammer. There was a spammer earlier on, and the spammer did it. Not to worry, it's interaction.
Loves that long ball. Well done, leader.
They did well then, Melbourne. They shut down what Geelong wanted to do. That
Hey, come on then. Leany? No, I'm not playing with your ball though. Thanks, buddy. There's so much time. It's still what 12 minutes and 5 seconds left. Loads of time left. This is normally the sort of thing you get maybe with 5 minutes left or under. The dog is annoying.
Tension. You can just feel it in the ground. The players are acutely aware of exactly what it means. Blizzards did well, clean possession, hands it off to Simpson. Making a good tackle pressure from behind. Put the one mid out.
They will one-on-one does. They get it in there.
Simpson was the kickers on the penny. Now they fall back. Myers punches it low. Beautiful pick up. Jeremy Cameron. Penny rode the tackle well. Arms under pressure. Bowie.
This is getting a little bit tense.
And they can
Bloody dog.
In the right pocket for that deadly left of his. So Jeremy Cameron to settle the nerves a little.
Can he get it from the pocket? Is he going for the goal? He is. Oh, hit the post! Hit the post! 8 points in it. 8 points. Woo! The Cats could have done with that goal. Umpires are great people. You shouldn't be horrible about the umpires and referees. We're human. We just give what we see. I promise you. We don't care who wins. Well, I certainly don't care who wins if I'm refereeing. Exactly. David says it. Without the referees or umpires, there is no match. The game does not go ahead. Nice mark by Demons. Time check. 10 minutes. 10 minutes remaining on my time check. Demons are running up. Oh, he turned him. Goal! The Cats are panicking. 2 points. I would like to remind people. I did predict the Demons to win, alright? That was my prediction for the win. Just to remind everyone. Ah, David, there's something wrong with you, mate. You are like Yoda, like you said. You are like Yoda today. The Cats are panicking. They are seriously panicking now. They haven't won yet. They haven't won yet. But my prediction, that was my prediction, just to remind everyone, alright? Come on, Demons. No. Oh, good. Don't let him. Behind. The Cats keep... That's I think, 2 behinds in a row from the Cats. Yeah. Bearing in mind, I don't care who wins this, alright? I don't care who wins this. But I just, for the simple fact... I'm just saying for the simple fact that... I did predict the Demons. Time check. 9 minutes. The hurling final tomorrow is 3:30. 3:30 PM. And I will be doing a live watch along. I don't know what that time is in your time, Dave. If Melbourne win and you all then change your likes for dislikes, I'll be fuming. Alright, just to let you know. Three points. Cats are 3 points ahead. This is nothing. 8 minutes and 36 remaining on the clock. If you haven't already, guys, make sure you hit the like button if you've enjoyed the discussion. I think that's the main thing about these watch-alongs. It's yes, you're obviously joining in to watch the game. We're all watching the game, you'd hope, but it's all this. Hang on, I'm trying to get the right direction. It's all this that I would assume most people are here for. The being able to chat with others, being able to chat with others that support the other teams. You know, to join the discussion that I'm trying to create, have a bit of banter, So if you've enjoyed that and you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got it. Great. It's a good position. It's not far out. It's at an angle. It's at an angle. Good job, Dave. Good job. It'll be my first time watching hurling, so it'll be interesting for me for sure. Greater Western are up by about 20 odd points now. Liverpool are 2-0 up. And Melbourne, the Demons, hang on, without any spoilers. The Demons are 3 points behind. Ah, they're still 3 points behind. Ah, rubbish. Boom. Oh, that's a big kick up the field for the Cats. Oh. the two Cats players, all they had to do is one of them catch it, turn around and kick it in the goal. And the two Cats players wiped each other out. That is hilarious. That is brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. If you're a Demon, if you're a Demons fan, you can only laugh at that. And if you're not a Cats fan in general, you have to laugh at that. If you're a Cats fan and you just saw that, you must be in absolute despair. Oh. Look at him. Ah, the number 5. The number 5 had the ball in his hands and his teammate wiped him out. And then a great mark down the other end for the Demons. Right, come on. Still 3 points behind. Can we go through? Well, I say we, I'm not we, but can the Demons go 3 points up? Oh, they've cocked it up again. They've messed that up again. That's 2 chances. 2 chances to get 6 points there. Five minutes and 3 on the clock. Loads of time still.
A couple of the key playmakers trying to get back onto the ground. Tom Atkins keen to get involved as well. Less than 5 minutes of the home and away season for these two sides.
There is nothing in it now. Absolutely nothing in it.
Just under 8 minutes. Dangerfield's been on the bench now. Close, tried to
4 minutes 40.
very short. Made sure he did it. There's the ladder. Line of premiership.
Hi, Dan. Ah, there was a spammer, Dan.
2 points.
Yeah, there was a spammer. It was a bit painful.
Regardless of the outcome,
I predicted the Demons, Sheila.
confidence.
I predicted the Demons.
Toe pokes it towards the line.
And although, well, the Cats should not be, this should not be in the position for the Cats now. The Cats were ruining the Demons and they have let themselves down big time.
Out, and now we're down to this. Both ruckman full over back, stands back up. He's had a little rest. Parfit, fresh air swing.
Guthrie's handball partially smothered. In comes Atkins. Trying to get a handle on it. Parfit back to Isaac Smith. Tumbles it down the line.
Oh, no. Oh, ball's too slippery. Ball is too slippery. They can't keep hold of the ball. Demons got it. But they got to pick. Oh. Go, 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 go. Go, go. Oh, I just spanked the kick, hoping that it went to someone. But it is up in the. It's in the Cats 50. Good eye, Adam. Slip. Adam, to your question, it is pumped up and it is slippery. I can see why these guys are fumbling it and can't get hold of it, because this is dry and it is slippery, and if it's wet, yeah, I can appreciate why they can't keep the hold of the ball now. Pick the bear up. Gotta pick the bear up. There you go. You sit there, mate. Shannon, you can watch the last 2.5 minutes on the Discord. It's on there. 2 points. 2 points. 2 minutes and 25 left. That's how to rub it in. Time since last Geelong Cats goal, 38 minutes and 35 seconds. That's how to rub it into your audience. Jesus. Yeah. I thought I would treat myself. I thought I'd treat myself at the start of lockdown, as I was spending a lot of time on the computer. Are the Cats just going to waste time now? Are they just going to try and keep the ball, or are they going to go for another goal? 1 minute and 37. They just can't. None of them can keep the ball. Players on top of each other. They just can't keep the ball. Good. Keep playing. 1 minute and 10. If anyone's slightly ahead of me, don't spoil it. Oh, Cats. Oh, Jesus. Cats players are just wiping each other out. 47 seconds. 47 seconds and 2 points behind for the Demons. Could this be any closer, considering what the score was? 30 odd points. It's now down to 2. 39 seconds. It's gone up for the ruckman. Demons have kicked it up. Just outside of the Cats 50. 34 seconds left. just hang on, just wait. 30 seconds left. It's gone out again. He's just given him a 50. the umpire's has he just given him a 50? He has, hasn't he? 25 seconds. He seems to be wasting time here, hoping that he gets it. 20 seconds left. Oh my God. 7, 6, 5, 4. We've got a mark. It's what, 20 yards out, if that. The buzzer's gone. I'm not even looking at the comments now. The buzzer's gone, just waiting for the kick. No pressure, mate. No pressure. Wow. Oh. Wow. They are happy, guys. The Cats bottled it. Absolutely bottled it. Oh. Wow. So when the Cats took such a lead, when the Cats took the lead, I thought, no way. No way are they pulling this back. Wow. Yeah, so I was right. As Roth is pointing out, I predicted the Demons to win, and they did. See, this was a weird game because actually, as a game, I didn't think it was that good, except the last 15 minutes. The last 15 minutes was brilliant. Wow. The rest of the game wasn't that great. It wasn't that great, but that last 15 minutes, incredible. It's one of these games that go like this in the end, that have that close, exciting finish. I couldn't care less who wins. This is the interesting thing. I couldn't care less who wins. But I felt just as much excitement and adrenaline and anticipation as probably anyone watching now. You know, this is why you watch sports. That last 15 minutes is why you watch sports. You know. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna get off. Because, well, you guys will mostly probably all be in bed, I expect. I will be watching Hull KR versus Hull FC at... I'll be kicking off about 2:50, I think, our time. Yeah. No, thank you, guys. Thank you. For anyone that watched... for anyone watched in the streaming on the Discord, that's always there for people. What time is it? It is 11 minutes past 1 over here now. Yeah. Cheers, guys. Thank you, honestly. Thank you for joining. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Yeah, I'm going to go have a quick shower and get ready again for some rugby. This weekend, AFL, Rugby League, hurling. What a weekend. Ryan, if you're still up, guys, you guys are in lockdown. You've got nothing better to do. If any of you want to join me again for the Rugby League later, the game will be showing in the Discord. I will have it in there. 50 places available for people to watch. Yeah, have a great one. If I don't see you, if I don't hear from anyone and no one can join me for watch-alongs later on today or tomorrow, have an excellent rest of your weekend. Thank you so much for joining me. Like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time. See you later, guys. End of stream.